Hi everyone, welcome back to UPress Play Entertainment at the UP. I am your host, Elliot Rodriguez, along with JP Acosta, who is the business manager over at the UP. And today is gonna be something.
So much fun, man. I've finally made my way over to the entertainment podcast. Normally,
Sure.
you hear me on the sports podcast, but I have finally found my way over. And it is time to talk about animes and just nerd out.
Just nerd out, man. Just geek out anything. Guess we could just start with what new stuff you've been watching. Anything on your radar at all?
Oh yeah,
Anything new? Anything old?
yeah. I recently just finished, and I started this anime a little early in 2021. I just finished Vinland Saga. It's only on.
Is that the Viking one?
Yes, it
That's
is
the Viking.
absolutely awesome. I mean,
Really?
it's if there's any way I could compare it, it's like if Game of Thrones actually cared about the fans.
Oh, really? Wow.
Amazing. The storytelling is awesome. Wit Studios, who did the first three seasons of Attack on Titan, does the animation for Vinland Saga. The
Okay.
characters and the voice acting are absolutely awesome. I feel like it went a lot under the radar because it's only on Amazon Prime. That's the
Oh, okay. I've seen it a little bit like here and there, like kind of pop up when on like the streaming platform I use, and I'm like, yo, that looks pretty cool. Like I've never heard of like a Viking style anime. It looks like it'll be real messed up. It looks like it's gory as hell.
absolutely brutal, man. It's so brutal. But it's also like historically accurate too.
Really?
It's actual like
Like
real,
Assassin's Creed? You don't have to read your history books.
they have the whole maps and everything of the world at the time. And I'm like, dang,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
sitting here in a history lesson and watching people get sliced in half. Awesome. Like that's one of the animes that I've watched recently where I'm like, dang, this is amazing. Another one that I've watched and just finished too is Akudama Drive on Funimation. It's a newer one. It
You
was
need to send me a list because I've been like off-putting on like the animes to watch because I've been wanting to find like I'm sorry I cut you off, but the most recent one I watched was Black Lagoon. You heard of that?
yeah, I've heard of Black Lagoon.
That is have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but
Bro, it is freaking awesome. It's just like it's like an early 2000s, I think early 2000s kind of anime. It's sick as hell. Like the character, the cast is just great. Like it's not like, oh, I don't like any characters. Like I pretty much like all of them. And the main character Remy is freaking badass. And then Dodo a Dodo on Netflix.
yep, I've heard of it.
That's been one of my favorite ones so far. It's been you watched it, right?
I've heard of I've heard of it.
You need
I
to.
saw it was up for a lot of awards this year for Anime of the Year, which we'll actually get to with one of the animes I've watched going back in the late 2020, early 2021. But I'm like, dang, this looks kind of cool because it's like a dude with a gator head, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Bro, it's like I've never out of all the stuff I've seen, I've never seen anything with like the art style that it has, the animation. Just it's just it's a great everything. I mean, it's pretty much the Goldilocks of animes, of new animes, because I haven't really found any new ones. I'm like, damn, like that one's dope until I found this one. There was another one. I don't know if you've seen. It's called High Rise Invasion. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it, and I was actually gonna start getting around to it this week.
Same.
That sounds kind of dope.
It,
But
it you know what it reminds me? I think it's new. I think it's like let me see. I have it right here. Yeah, 2021. It's new. It reminds me of the old like 90s, early 2000s kind of anime vibe. Like the style even looks. I mean, obviously it looks kind of modernish. Like like when they did they're doing a new season of Evangelion, the
yeah,
Genesis Evangelion, and you know how they like kind of remastered the old episodes. That's what it kind of looks like, but it's still got like the old school like badass schoolgirl. You know what I'm talking about? Like the schoolgirl that with like uniforms, like stuff like that. It just looks dope. Like they're just fighting on a roof with like axes and guns, and
yeah,
this chick just cut through the metal part of an axe, which I
yeah.
don't with a little knife. I don't know how
If
that.
we're gonna talk about new animes that we've watched this year, I feel like we can't go on without talking about what Crunchyroll named as the 2021 Anime of the Year, which is
Oh
Jujutsu
goodness.
Kaisen. I have watched like all of the first season so far. It's absolutely amazing. What it does so well. and it's animated by Mappa. So they're also doing Attack on Titans last season. What they do so well is they balance seriousness with humor. All the characters are funny, but when it's time to actually be serious, they can go. And Gojo Satoru, who's like, basically he's like Kakashi in Naruto, but Gojo is the strongest character in that show.
Dude, send me that. Send me a list. Send me a freaking list. I need it. I'm like, now you got me watching that stuff. Also, now you got me wanting to watch it.
The first opening and ending of ending songs of Jujutsu Kaisen, the first ending is my favorite anime ending song of all time.
Oh, they got the good intro and outro?
It has a great intro. The ED is absolutely awesome. I 100% recommend it. And when we were talking about Akudama Drive, it's very futuristic. It's set way into the future. I'd say it's a little bit like Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay.
In terms of you're following what's supposed to be the bad guys around, but it's brutal, man. It is absolutely brutal. It's only got one season. It's got 12 episodes. The animation is really cool, and the characters are also they're very interesting, but they get violent. Like they do not hesitate.
Damn. No, we're gonna hold off on the favorite characters till later because you just Kakashi's.
Yep.
But bro, I haven't. Oh my god, well, I haven't found like a good intro or outro. So like my favorite one from Naruto, the "You are my friend." Da, da, you know that's I mean I think out of like, oh my goodness, that's gotta be one of the best ones ever in my opinion. I mean, it's come on, man. Whenever you hear it, you just want to.
The best anime intro of all time is Attack on Titan's first one.
That is good. That is.
But man, Attack on Titan's last season, this intro is also just as good as the first one.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, but that was. I don't know. I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen the new season.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen the new season.
My goodness.
Because I have a thing where I just want to freaking. I don't want it to end. When it ends, I get so mad or sad. So then I don't watch it. I purposely don't watch the last episode.
They put out a press release saying that there were only 2 episodes left in this last season of Attack on Titan. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be so mad when it ends. Because
and then it's like done like
it's done.
Oh snap.
And I'm like, dang, because I've already written and I stand by Attack on Titan is the greatest anime of all time. This final season is absolutely amazing because it ties up all the loose ends from season 1 through 3.
Okay.
So much better character development.
I'm gonna have to binge the entire thing once it's all out.
But so many characters from Attack on Titan are so well done. And this last season, my goodness. And the animation doesn't even take a drop off. I've seen a lot of people say like, well, Mappa hasn't done a good job animating the Titans. Dude, it looks awesome.
It does. It does look good. Oh, damn.
It's so good. It's
damn
great. But
you know what I have to say? There's also another one. It's an old anime, but I finished it recently. It was Bleach. Bleach actually really pissed me off. Bleach pissed me off. Have you seen it? Have you seen it all?
I started watching a few episodes, and I'm like, man, this is kind of boring a little bit. The first.
Okay. Let me touch upon that. I started watching Bleach because just like how I started watching Naruto, I grew up with like with Naruto on Cartoon Network when they were putting new stuff out, and it was just like that's how I grew up. That's why Naruto is like my all-time favorite, just because I grew up watching it. But then I saw Bleach, and it was on Adult Swim, and I was kind of too young to watch it, so I couldn't watch it. But like it'll pop up sometimes, and I'd be like, "Oh, what's this? It looks like Naruto," but I didn't know what anime was. So I was like, "Damn, let me give Bleach a try." I gave it a try once, couldn't get into it. Gave it a try another time, same thing. Third time's the charm. I got really into it, and it's one of those. It's it's an old anime, so you have to give it time.
Yeah,
it's gonna progress. It's got fillers. I would get the list of like fillers and canons because there's a lot of filler. Same thing with Naruto. But no, man, it was super freaking good until they so let me see. You know how in Naruto, when they go from Naruto to Shippuden, like how they kind of have like transitions.
Yeah.
Like for example, I remember one like Naruto goes to an island to train, and then it goes to Shippuden. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that's the entire filler like season or episodes. So it's kind of like that. So he has like one really big fight with one people, and then it like ends, and then he has another big fight, right? And it's all kind of like pretty much the entire like storyline is built up around this guy Aizen, and that's like towards the end, right? And so he gets super powerful. Ichigo gets super powerful, fights him, obviously wins, bam. But what pissed me off so much was he pretty much loses all of his powers, loses it, and then here's this badass dude that like had this tie, the tie with the Soul Society, which is with the you've heard of the Soul Society? Okay, with the Soul Society and everything, and he just loses everything, and then he gets like this weird ass power, and he's fighting in like a doll, like a dog, like the houses that and he's fighting like a bunny and like a stuffed bunny that's a dude, and he's got like a weird weapon. I don't know. I stopped there. I didn't finish it. Maybe I'm wrong to stop, but it pissed me off because I'm like, bro, how can you do that to a character like Ichigo and everything? Where it's like so far, no one from the Soul Society is like I don't like when they make characters get close and then like in a couple like a season later they just don't like exist anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That.
If there was one episode or one anime that's kind of pissed me off in the way that like Bleach has done with you, it's got to be One Piece for me. And
really, okay,
is because I started watching it and I'm like, oh my gosh, there are 900 episodes, and I'm like, geez, man, when does it start getting like actiony?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on like episode like 5 or 6 right now, and I'm just like, man, this is kind of boring. Like, I need something to start picking up.
Damn, so it kind of takes a while to progress until it gets really like action packed. You know why I think it is? I think it's because it has 900 episodes. Yeah. So if you have someone 900 episodes, you better bet your ass you have to make a big storyline. So I'm pretty sure they're just introducing everyone and trying to get like a lot of background for the later episodes. Because I was gonna watch it too, but I was like, is it worth the 900 episodes?
That's my thing. Like, is it really worth sitting through 900 episodes? It's not. It's gonna take me a long time to get through all of them.
Yeah.
Like, another one that's kind of like made me mad in a way is Fairy Tail, and like Fairy Tail had the potential to be like so good.
Yes.
Every fight has to do with like the power of friendship, and not like this dude is just really strong, because not really strong, but it's like our friendship wins every time. And like,
I forgot I watched that.
Naruto, because Naruto has like strategy also in there. But Fairy Tail is like, oh, we're just gonna. These are my friends. I have to fight for my friends.
And I mean, it's shonen. I mean, what do you expect? It's shonen, isn't it?
It's shonen, but like, it's not, I don't think they're, especially with newer animes, they're kind of going away from power of friendship's gonna win every time. Because like Demon Slayer doesn't use like power of friendship.
Yeah, Demon Slayer was freaking sick.
Oh my gosh, Demon Slayer, it's one of my favorite animes.
Really?
Because
it's a great new anime. Even the style, it's like super modern.
The animation is so consistent. Like, it's consistently like mind blowing because they animate the fighting styles. Like the Hinakami in episode 19 was one of the best animated episodes I've ever seen of anime, because it felt like you were watching a movie, but you're sitting there at your computer screen or looking on your phone, and it's like they're really immersing you, and it's just 2D. It's not even 3D.
Yeah, no, that, you know what, you hit it the nail right on the head. It definitely feels like you're watching a movie for sure. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, especially when like my favorite parts are when he does his sword style and it with the water and everything. It's so fluid and like the contrast is insane, because remember when he was fighting the spider family?
Yeah.
And it was night. and then they just get like it's just kind of dull, kind of snowy, kind of monochrome, and then he gets the vibrant colors really freaking come at you, with the different sword styles, whether it's like the lightning sword style or the freaking water sword style. It's super sick, and I think it does a great job of being serious and comical at the same time.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job of balancing that. If I had to go with a favorite new anime, like if I could say like there's one that's like this is my favorite, I gotta go My Hero Academia. It is
really like I mean all time. If you had to say all time favorite,
my all time favorite. It's my favorite new anime. Like if it
gotcha. Okay.
Post 2015 or 2015 and after.
Are you more of like are you more of like a gory action dude, or like romance kind of friendship thing, or like what would you say?
I like the action, man. I love the fights. Fighting is important when it comes to an anime, but I also like the character development. The characters are cool.
Yes. Okay.
The fights are what's gonna bring me there, but the characters are gonna make me stay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
An example of that would probably be Fire Force.
Haven't seen it.
Oh man. So the characters are so great. The animation, it's top tier of new animes. The animation is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Their biggest problem is fan service. And they fan service all the female characters in that show. It's annoying. It's like one character's that's her entire character. And I'm just like, oh, it's so annoying. Because he's actually strong, but the fan service gets pushed all the way to the front. But Force does a great job of like developing all the other characters while also having their fights be so amazing. Like the animation, the sound animation, it feels like they're immersing you in the fight.
I got you.
But like with My Hero does all of that well. Like the animation, amazing. The characters are absolutely awesome. Like if I could just think of one character, like when they used Mirio at the end of season 3 going into season 4, he only had like 1.5 seasons of like screen time, and he's one of my favorite characters in the show.
That's how you know an anime is good, is when there's like really not like a character really draws you like that to make them your favorite, and it's not really even a main or like a side character. Like it's good. And you know what I like about that? It's like One Punch Man. I like how the powers that you get in both those universes could just be like actually real things. You know what I mean? Like some people in like One Punch Man have really stupid freaking powers, and some people have really strong powers. You know what I mean? Or same thing in My Hero Academia. So like that's pretty freaking cool. No, but I would definitely, if I had to pick a new one, it'd have to be Dodo or Dodo for sure. I just love the freaking, really like the really gory, messed up kind of stuff is what kind of draws me to it. I really like after I'm watching something, even though it takes a toll on me, I really like being like, yo, what?
Perfect anime for you then. What? Have you seen Akame ga Kill?
Oh my!
That show pissed me off so much.
Yo, don't get me started.
I was sitting there at the.
Don't get me started on that, man.
I'm just like, that's really how they ended? Like that's it?
Yes.
But it was so violent, and
it was insane. Good. It was freaking great.
The way they ended it, I'm just like, are you serious?
It's on one of my top favorite like animes just from like what they did, because you're like, oh, it's the main character. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. Bam. Boom. Freaking goes with oh, I forgot her name. God dang.
Who?
So
Esda.
The Esda freaking goes with Esda. You could tell she really fucking loved him, because I mean, damn, look at that. But I mean, bro, the one that got me where I was like, okay, like I know stuff's like about to happen, was Shelly's death.
Oh, I was shocked. Like I'm like,
and you know what I said? You know what I said? The episode prior. Remember, dude, do you know that I always forget? I'm so bad with names. The main character, the dude with the sword. What was it?
Tatsumi.
Damn, bro, you're good with the names. Jesus.
I remember this stuff, man.
Tatsumi was out in the field, just like alone, and then she comes to comfort him, and I was like, uh-oh, she's gonna die. That's what I was like, she's gonna die.
The one death that really got to me was Chelsea. And
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, this got real. Like, they put her head on a pike, and I'm just sitting there like, Jesus. But yeah, if you like Akame Got Killed, you're gonna like Akudama Drive. Because they're pretty much like the same.
Dude, Akame Got Killed messed me up. Like, it takes me a while to get into like another anime because I get so into it. Like the most messed up one I've seen by far. And it's one of my top. I have like what I forgot. Top 5, top 6 animes of all time is Neon Genesis Evangelion. You've seen it, right? I mean, it's. I haven't even watched the movies yet or the new stuff yet because it messed me up that bad. I mean, it's just. I was like, get this. I was looking for like an anime because I was watching I was going hard with all the really messed up animes, and I was just like, dude, I need something to kind of calm me down. Just be like, okay, like a lighthearted anime. I was like. I got it confused with Mobile Suit Gundam. I was like, oh, dude, they're in mechas. That's so cool. It's just going to be fighting, and there's not going to be anything that makes me want to jump off a freaking bridge head first. So I was just like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. Bam. And I watched it. And then I wish I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But it was one of the best freaking, it's a masterpiece. It's just a masterpiece.
So now that we've kind of got to that conversation, I want to hear your top 5 animes of all time.
Oof, okay.
Going from 5 to 1. And then we'll compare mine.
That's tough.
Or actually, we'll just go 5 in no order. Your 5 favorite of all time.
Okay, so it's definitely 100% Naruto. I think the thing with Naruto is that I just have there's just more to it than just the show itself.
Yeah.
For me, so that's 100% my favorite of all time. Yeah, my favorite character of all time in there, like no one's gonna beat him. No one's gonna top my favorite character, and I'm not gonna say who it is yet.
Yeah, we're gonna save favorite characters for a little bit.
But no, he's in there, and so Naruto's a favorite of all time. Naruto, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Doro. Dude, Akame got killed because of that. Like, that was insane. Damn, I know there's another one. Oh my goodness, I'm at 3 right now. No, I'm at 4 because Akame. I need one more. Dude, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
While you're thinking of your last one, I'm gonna go.
And we'll go for it. Let's hear it.
Before this final season of Attack on Titan, of course, Attack on Titan is going to be one of my 5 favorite of all time. I think character development, the stories, the fights, top tier, everything. Mm-hmm. Before Attack on Titan was my favorite anime of all time, Full Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, that was good. I didn't finish it, but that was really good.
Absolutely stunning in terms of character development, fights. There's another anime where it can balance seriousness with humor.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is like
get into it.
The peak of anime in terms of popularity and fights. And you can go back to Dragon Ball Z and say, hey, I want to watch this arc. Because I don't think there's a single arc in Dragon Ball Z that really misses. Because you got Raditz coming with the Saiyan arc, the Namek arc with Frieza, which is one of my favorites of all time, the Cell arc, Majin Buu. It's just all the characters are so great. So we got Attack on Titan, Full Alchemist Brotherhood, Dragon Ball Z. Oh gosh. My Hero Academia is up there.
Okay.
And then
I'm sorry. It just came to me. I'm sorry. No. Continue though.
All right. So my fifth. Oh geez. It's so many. Where I can just be like, yeah, I can see it being in my top 5. But my 5th, you could probably ask me later, and I'll probably change it. But my
I'll go back to my list because I have to kind of revise it a little bit. Okay, so I can't believe I was drawing a blank on these 2. So these are my all-time 5 favorites. It's all right. It's I gotta take Akame Got Killed off. just because it doesn't like, as much as I really liked it and as much as it really pissed me off, it doesn't really hold a candle to these because these are classics. But Naruto, Neon Genesis, Evangelion, Doro, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah. Oh, those.
Cowboy Bebop. So one samurai, like I have like Doro is the newest one, so I kind of can't put it in that category. But they're all so far, all four of them, Neon Genesis, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Naruto, masterpieces in my opinion. I mean, especially the '90s with Cowboy Bebop and Evangelion. I mean, it's just unfathomable. But Samurai Champloo has one of my heroes in it who produced the soundtrack, which is Nujabes, um, um, Japanese beat maker producer, super like legend who passed away, and he that's like one of his biggest things. And then Cowboy Bebop because I just like it. It's Cowboy Bebop. I mean, what else can I freaking say? It's oh my goodness, Spike, Faye, Ein, Edward, I mean, it's just
Yeah, man.
it's just insane.
Yeah. So, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia. Oh man.
The last one's hard.
Last one's so hard, man, because you can say like, oh, there are some other ones where like, yeah, I can see it being in there. Maybe few weeks later, I'll be like, oh, maybe I'll change it around. But this fifth one, I'm gonna go Naruto. And originally, I was kind of like out on Naruto for a little bit because there was so much filler. And then I was like, okay, if you take out the filler, this is really good. The fights make sense.
You have to watch something like Naruto or Bleach with the filler list. You have to.
Yeah, because
the
fights make so much sense. That's what I love about it. Because it's not just, oh, I'm just stronger than you. It's like, yeah, I'm going to use strategy. Like Shikamaru uses strategy. He's like higher level than everybody else. I'm like, that's dope. Because in actual fights, it's not just about like who's stronger. It's about having a better strategy.
Yep.
And I think Naruto is one of the most likable characters in anime, especially as a child, because like he's just fun. He's a fun character, and like it kind of sets like Naruto is kind of the basis for like all the like modern anime like protagonists, like Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, Asta from Black Clover, which is another like newer anime that I think is pretty cool. Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen is a lot like Naruto. Naruto is definitely in my top 5. Man, I feel like I'm leaving something off. I feel like Demon Slayer is definitely up there. Oh geez, I'm gonna have to come back to it later.
We'll talk about what I want to ask next, and then it'll probably come up like it came to me.
Go ahead.
So before we get into characters, I want to ask like your favorite character. I want to ask favorite freaking fight scenes, because I have favorite fight scenes in animes that aren't my favorite, but it's my favorite fight scene. Like my all-time favorite, Attack on Titan, when in the first season when Eren, like I love when characters snap. I just love when they snap because I'm just like, yo, the entire time. So there's two. There's from Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan. All-time favorites. Oh, and Naruto, sorry. Attack on Titan when it was the girl, what?
Female Titan?
Yeah, the female Titan. When she kind of rips off his one arm and one leg, right? And then I think it was Mikasa, like triggered something in him, and he turns like charcoal black, and you see like fire running through the veins, and then he's just like a freaking ant, bro, with one arm and one leg, and then he's just like ripping her up with like biting her, just and then you see like the panic in like the female Titan's eyes and everything. Like, all the little details really make it for me. Like all that stuff where I can feel the energy to where I'm just like, yo, like I want to do something right now because I'm so pumped up. You know what I mean?
If I had to go with a fight from Attack on Titan that really like one of my favorite fights, I don't know if I can really call this a fight though. It was so one-sided. But Levi versus the Beast Titan in season 3, the most one-sided fight I have ever seen. Like,
okay, I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan, so don't tell me. I'm gonna watch it,
dude. It is absolutely amazing. That
okay
itself makes season 3 for me. It is.
Yeah, if I wasn't gonna watch it, then I would say just tell me. But like Attack on Titan is definitely something I want to fully watch.
It's awesome.
So I'm gonna make sure to watch out for that fight and see.
Definitely, of course, I gotta go with the Dragon Ball Z. I can name so many fights from there.
Oh, I can imagine.
First time Goku fights Vegeta is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan versus Cell, which is one of the better anime moments when Gohan hits Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta sacrificing himself against Majin Buu. Oh man. Oh, you know what? This is one of the animes that kind of disappointed me, but this fight in itself was one of the greatest fights I've seen. Goku versus Jiren from Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite fights I've ever seen because they're literally breaking time and space. And the thing about Dragon Ball Super, and I know we were talking about fights, but this just came up. Like, Dragon Ball Super is so frustrating because the Battle of the Gods and the first few arcs of Dragon Ball Super are not very well animated. But then you get to Goku Black and Trunks, and you get to the Tournament of Power, and you go to Dragon Ball Super Broly, which is one of my favorite anime movies ever. And the animation is so good. Like, it's stunning. The Tournament of Power, when Goku goes Master Ultra Instinct, is one of my favorite moments in anime.
Damn. I really wish I could have gotten into Dragon Ball, but I can't.
Dude, the fights, really. You go for the fights and you stay for the fights.
Pretty much. Anything else that piques your fancy? Because I know I have 3 main ones that stick out to me.
Another fight. I talked a little bit about the Hinakami episode of Demon Slayer. That definitely stands out as a fight. But Roy Mustang versus Envy in Full Promise Brotherhood is one of my favorite fights because of the character development within the fight, the animation. That's another one where it's kind of like Levi versus Beast Titan, and it's so one-sided. But the character really puts it over the top for me. So I'd really go with those as some of my favorite like fights. They're kind of one-sided, but you go into yours, and I think I got a few more where I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely be up there.
So I think I would have to say, okay, I'm saving my favorite one for last, but the second to last one is the Naruto versus Pain, when when he's got the Pain chakra bars in him. He's just lying there, and then Hinata's falling in front of his eyes, and she just falls down, and you just see him manifest. I mean, it's everything for me of that thing. Just the entire Pain saga. Like, obviously, like Pain was one of the best Akatsuki's because the fight was insane. But everything from like how Naruto and Pain connected, how they're like really the same, and how they really like, gelled, to the fact that Naruto manifested a physical Nine-Tail form for the only time in Naruto history when he was in the planetary devastation jutsu. That's the only time he's manifested a physical, like, had muscle tissue, had bone, Nine-Tail form. Dude, I was flipping the F out when I was watching it. I was just like, dude, as soon as Hinata came there, that like, so the Nine-Tail eye like come from Naruto, you're like, dude, what the hell's gonna happen? I was appalled. I didn't think I was gonna ever see anything like that, bro. A physical freaking Nine-Tail form. It's always been it's always been like the chakra essence, but never physical.
Shippuden. I'm at the beginning of Shippuden when they're going to save Gaara.
Oh, did I?
Akatsuki. It's fine. I'm gonna get it. It's fine, but
okay.
Dang, this is crazy because
you're gonna freaking love the Akatsuki fight.
If there's a fight from Naruto that I really like stood out to me that I loved, like absolutely loved, I think I'd go with Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Oh yeah, in the tuning exam, yes. Right?
Tuning exam is one of my favorite.
Drops the weights,
and I'm like, oh, it's about to get real, and he absolutely rocks them.
Yeah, and the thing about that makes it even better is that he can't use ninjutsu. He just does taijutsu.
He's just beating people up. It's just
that's it. And then with the drunken fist, you'll get to the drunken fist.
I've seen the drunken fist in Naruto, so I finished Naruto. I'm on Shippuden now, and I'm just like, this man is awesome.
Bro, there's so many fights in there. My favorite personal fight is Haku and oh my god, I forgot his name.
Zabuza and Haku.
That was there you go. That made me tear up. I'm not gonna lie. That made me tear up. It will always make me tear up. That is a beautiful fight. But no, definitely the pain fight.
Tear up. Like a fight was probably All Might versus All for One in season 3 of My Hero Academia.
That was fucking beautiful.
His whole body is just like deflated.
Yeah.
Got that one last move. And I'm like, oh no. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
And he just has a fist up. And I'm like, yes!
Yeah. Dude, that was such a good fight. Oh my God.
It was so
I forgot about that fight.
And
Jesus.
then my hero is sneaky underrated with the fight. Because Midoriya versus Todoroki in season 2 was also awesome. I mean, that whole that tournament arc is amazing. When Midoriya, Todoroki, and Ida are fighting Stain in season 2, one of my favorite fights because it takes place in just this back alley.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fire. And and then the second time Bakugo fought Deku at night when they're like, hey, we gotta go fight. When they fought each other for a second time, that was probably the most even fight I've seen between of the first 3 seasons. Like, My Hero is one of those animes where, like, after the 3rd season ended, I'm like, okay, I have to go read the manga now because now I'm interested. Like, I gotta keep going. Like, where's more of this? But like, My Hero is very underrated with the fights because even in season 4, their fights were really good. Like, I
haven't think I'm there yet.
The overhaul arc is so good. And if you like Kirishima, you're gonna love that arc.
Kirishima.
He's dude with red hair. He gets all spiky.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
That's one of my favorite parts. When he fights, him and Fat Gum fight Rappa, it's so amazing. Like, that's all I got. It's amazing. And Mirio fights Overhaul. That's one of those other moments where I'm like, dang, is he gonna die? Please don't die.
Man, those are the worst times when you're just watching, hoping your favorite character doesn't die.
Dude, what's the anime where I'm like, I'm watching them die? Oh, I can't say it because it's happening in season 3. Oh man, Attack on Titan does it so well.
Okay.
But what's another anime where I'm like, oh, they're gonna die? When Inosuke fights the big spider in the woods, and he's crushing him. I'm like, please.
Oh yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna kill him, please don't do this.
No. There's no way. You know what? In a way, I was like, there's no way they're gonna kill him because his character didn't seem like it was gonna die like that.
See, I've said that about a lot of anime.
PTSD.
There's no way they're gonna kill Tatsumi. Boom, dead.
Yeah. No. But Tatsumi's an outlier. That's an outlier because I haven't seen anybody do like any show do that before. Like everyone, and then Leone at the end, she was the last one to die.
So bad.
They just did that just to do it. He just
dropped. Are you serious? It's not
really?
how she's supposed to go out, man.
No.
But what's another anime where it's like, oh, this character's not gonna die, and then boom, they die. Oh gosh.
Oh wait, hold on. Before then, I gotta say my favorite Tokyo Ghoul. When what do you call it? Kaneki gets the fucking white hair. Holy cow!
That's an anime that I haven't watched yet, and I've seen Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm just like, is it really kind of worth it? I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, worth it 150%. Well, because I like that messed up stuff. Like that is messed up. That is messed up. I love that stuff. It is amazing. I'm not gonna say it if you're gonna watch it, so I'm not gonna say because that's my favorite part. But it pissed me off because it's not the original Kaneki; it's a different one. So now I stopped watching it because I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Another fight from a new anime that I really liked is Shinra versus Sho, his brother Sho, in Fire Force, because the thing about it is, and what they do with fire is, Shinra is so fast with his fire that he can break time and show his brother can slow down time. So Shinra can speed up time. Sho can slow it down. And they're fighting each other basically in this little pocket of time
That's pretty
that
cool.
only them two can see. And it's literally just fire. Like, it's so...
That sounds so cool.
so cool with the fights. It's absolutely amazing. If there's any anime where I'm like, yeah, you need to go watch for the fights, it's Fire Force.
Damn. Let me see. Hold on. I think we just let's move on to the characters because I think we can talk about this for a long time, and we only have like what 20 minutes left.
We got about 19 minutes left.
Yeah. So we'll go because I think the favorite character is gonna take up the rest of the time. But I gotta hear what's your favorite all time favorite
Character of all time.
all time, and then we can go into like the second phase, but the all time favorite. If you had to say, we're like no one can hold the freaking torch to him or her.
Favorite anime character of all time, and this might be recency bias, but I do not care. Eren Yeager is my favorite anime character of all time.
Really?
The way he develops, and I'm gonna spoil it a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
The way he develops from this bright-eyed like protagonist, like hero, he wants to kill all the Titans, to this genocidal maniac in season 4 that's willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants is mind-blowing. Like, there have been moments in this latest season of Attack on Titan where I'm like, dang, Eren really just kind of like killed everybody.
Damn.
That's not something.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it now. Holy smokes.
Like, that's what Attack on, oh my gosh. They do this so well where it's like, oh, you think this character is good? No, he's not good. You think Reiner is good? No, he's not good. He's the one who attacked in the first place.
Yeah.
That's what they do so well. They create these characters, these parallels where it's like nobody is really right or wrong. They're just human. They're just doing what they think is right. And you, as a viewer, get to decide, oh, am I on team this or team that? Am I in the middle? Am I just waiting to see? I'm at the point right now, I'm just waiting to see. I'm just like, oh man, I really can't go for or against anybody. But Eren Yeager is definitely my favorite anime protagonist and character of all time.
Yeah.
If I had to go with, like, if I was going like top 3, Eren Yeager, Vegeta, of course, Prince Vegeta, one of my favorites. And then I'm gonna go Mirio from My Hero Academia as one of my favorite characters because
I don't remember the names like that, so I'm having a hard time manifesting in my head who he is.
Okay, so you've seen My Hero season 3, right?
I don't remember.
He comes around the back half of season 3. He's the kid who like sticks his face through the wall and kind of scares Midoriya. He's like the senior of the group of UA, and like
Sounds familiar.
I'll have to show you a picture. I'll send you a picture of Mirio.
Yeah, send it to me a picture with the list as well, like what all that, so I know like.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a list after the show, but this is Mirio. I'm gonna send you a picture of him, and it might jog your memory a little bit.
I don't remember all the names.
The dude is pretty much what a hero is supposed to be. When you think of a superhero, that's Mirio.
Gotcha.
Like, he will, and season 4 just really kind of hammers it home.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, I don't think I'm here yet. Yeah.
He's such a great character. He's so amazing. And
yeah.
again,
he reminds me of All Might, like a kid All Might.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil it because I'm watching it.
Oh, it's so good. But yeah, man, it's the way his character develops, and in only 1.5 seasons. He's only aired for 1.5 seasons, and he's my 3rd favorite anime character of all time.
Wow.
That's how good they develop his character.
Wow.
Those are my top 3. I'll let you go into yours, but I'm just thinking of something right now. I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely going in.
My number one favorite of all time is Kakashi Sensei,
Ooh.
and no one will ever beat him in like ever. I just remembered watching Naruto, and like I said, it has like a lot of other personal, you know, things for me to make it like my all-time favorite. But it's also reason why Kakashi is my favorite. I mean, bro, I remember being in elementary school, going and collecting all the trading cards and just like trading them with like my best friend over there. And we're just like, yo, I got this one, I got that one, and then Kakashi just always stuck out. The fact that he's just like the like masked, cool ass guy with the freaking headband slapped over his side. I'm always like, dude, why does he have the headband over his eye? When I was younger, right? I didn't know. And I'm like, I saw the episode like air when he used the shotgun gun. I was like, dude, that is sick. Like, what? And then like, obviously when I'm little, I just thought he was super dope. But then like actually watching it when I was older, just everything about like how he's pretty much like the glue of everything.
Oh yeah.
And like he's Shikaku was by far the smartest strategist when he was alive, but when he died, it definitely falls to Kakashi as being the second smart, and Shikamaru.
Yeah.
I think when Shikamaru, is older, he's this the best strategist. But no, at the time, because I haven't watched Boruto. I don't give a damn about Boruto.
I don't either.
I don't care about that. Screw that kid. Screw all their children. Whatever. um, but yeah, during then, like, I mean, like his fight with Obito. I mean, come the hell on. And the thing is, the reason why he's my favorite is because he's not the strongest. He's not the strongest. He makes up, like he has obviously like he has the Kamui type of the shotting gun, so he can kind of let it go into like a black hole or time warp it to where it doesn't exist. But like he's just such a good strategist, and he's so smart, and he can compete with someone like Obito, who had all that like Jinchuriki power in him to like defeat him and like have someone. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I remember Kakashi. Like one of the things that'll stand out to me about Kakashi is the way they introduced him in Naruto, where he comes in and Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura play a prank on him. And I'm like, oh, he's just gonna catch it and know he was doing all the whole time. No, it just hits his head and falls down. It's like they kind of they make him this kind of casual, kind of chill character.
Yeah.
Can kind of be a little dumb sometimes, a little funny.
Always reading he's always reading that really naughty book.
Yeah. And then when it's go time, dude can go. And I'm like, Kakashi is definitely one of my favorite characters from Naruto.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites. What are your other two favorite like anime characters ever?
Okay, so it's also my what do you call it? So my two favorite ever. Damn. It's gonna have to be there. Yeah, it's gonna have to be there. So it comes from Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo as well as other from my top 5 favorite list. Man, I like Rei also from Evangelion, but I got a soft spot in my heart for Rei, but she's not up in the top 3. It's gonna have to be Spike and Mugen. Spike, he's just the casual, cool, like vigilante, like ass kicker who just I don't know. He's just a vibe. He's just awesome.
He's just a vibe.
Like Spike is just the entire thing of Cowboy Bebop where everybody's kind of like stuck in the past. Jet, Spike with like reminiscing over the Jennifer, and then like same thing with Faye, and like they're all just kind of stuck in the past. And Spike is just it's really hard for me to describe why I just like Spike. He's just an awesome
vibe.
And then Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Mugen's like a pirate. I don't know if you've seen Samurai Champloo. Have you?
I've seen like pieces. I haven't seen it all the way through.
Okay, so like Mugen's like the really wild-headed dude. Like I like him because of that. He just does what he wants. He's just like the reason why I like him is because I like the kind of characters where Same thing with Black Lagoon with Remy, where they're like freaking hard asses. Like you'd think they're mean, but they're really not. Like they have a extremely hard shell, but there's a good intention inside. Like the Samurai Champloo with Mugen, Fu, and Jean, like they're all trying to find the Sunflower Samurai, which is essentially Fu's like dad, and everything. And you know, Mugen can leave whenever he wants, but he chooses to stay and kind of help.
Yeah.
And everything, and you know, he goes through thick and thin with them. So I really like seeing a cool ass character like Mugen, who just does anything he wants. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just remembering what I like he's he's in a what is it? It's I think it was like a brothel or something, and he was trying to like Mama huevo. Why don't I remember it? Ay, ay, ay. I'm trying to remember the specific details because it's just so funny. You have to freaking watch it. Like it's a great anime to survive. That's all I can say. He's like in a brothel, and there's this woman here that like I don't know, he wants to have sex with, and like he defeats all these bad guys with her like on his shoulders and everything. It's just it's crazy cool. Great character. I'm sorry, I took all that time.
Yeah, but, some of the other anime characters that kind of came to my mind as I was talking about this favorite anime characters. Definitely a couple from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Edward Elric and Roy Mustang. Two of my favorites. I mean, Alphonse is also a great character.
Alphonse. Who was he? The really big dude? I forget.
No, Alphonse is the actual like robot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Alphonse.
Yeah, his brother.
And then another, if I'm going from like a newer anime, Tanjiro is such a great character.
Tanjiro is sick, yeah.
The way he affects all of the people that he interacts with, like they're starting to become more like Tanjiro. Even the demons, like I've never seen like, especially you see it straight from the jump when he kills that demon in the exam, and like talking about his brother and stuff. It's just the way he affects all the characters. And
Inosuke's sick too.
Inosuke is great. We can't go without talking anime characters without Goku. I mean,
yeah.
he is the peak anime character, just in terms of consistently wanting to be better, wanting to fight, protect his family, protect the Saiyans. It's just amazing. But I can't spoil it. The Askeladd from Vinland Saga, one of my favorite anime characters. I can't say much.
Okay.
You gotta watch the show.
I'm gonna have to.
But it's so good. His relationship with Thorfinn, the main character, Thorfinn's also a really good character. It's so great. Like you gotta watch.
I'm gonna have to.
A little bit slow.
Okay.
But around episode 3 or 4, that's when like the story really starts. But you need those first 2 episodes to kind of develop it. Why he's so angry at Askeladd. Oh man.
That's gonna be the new one on my radar.
It's so good. It's absolutely awesome.
One that just came to my mind was from Dodo Dodo. You haven't seen it, right? You haven't seen it yet?
I'm planning on it.
Okay. So Kasukabe is the doctor in there, and he is one of my like just favorite new characters. He's not even like a really big character, but that's what makes him so good, is that he's a doctor that's supposed to be like 60, 70 years old, but they use magic in there, so he got practiced on and he got young. So now he's young, and he's like this really cool dude. Like his motto is that he just stays calm during everything. There's this one part where one of the dudes just straight up slices off his arm, and he just is like, he's just chilling. And like he's just like, yeah, it's like my motto not to in life, just to be calm with everything. I'm just like, yo, what? You just got your arm sliced off. Like
yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about a few more characters from a couple animes that I've watched. If you love like fighting shows, God of High School is awesome. Just go for the fights. The story doesn't make a lot of sense, but the fights are amazing. It's a tournament. It's a tournament for high schoolers to fight in any martial arts style.
Oh, that's sick. Have you seen Soul Eater?
Oh, my brother started watching Soul Eater and he said it's real funny. I gotta get it. Promise Neverland is another one where
I can't. I don't want to cry.
Oh, you are going to cry.
I don't want to.
That is a main, like, especially season 2. Season 1, oh, you're gonna cry a lot. Season 1, and okay, the best way I can describe it is, you know that game Hello Neighbor?
Yeah.
Promise Neverland is like Hello Neighbor, but it's an orphanage.
Hello Neighbor? I think we're talking about the wrong Hello Neighbors.
The video game, the computer game where the dude lives next to the creepy neighbor who like tries.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're talking about the right one. Okay, yeah.
It's like that. The kids are trying to escape the orphanage.
Okay.
The people over the orphanage want to keep them there because they're not. The kids of the orphanage are food. It's like a farm. They call it a farm. The adults call it a farm. The children call it an orphanage. So when they find out the truth, they gotta escape. It's so good.
The kids.
It's so good. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Dude, no, I saw it ranked as like one of the saddest. Oh, Darling in the Franxx also, that was good. That was sad though. I saw it ranked as super sad. All right, I'll watch it when I have the right mindset.
Dude, it's sad. The first episode, just straight bam, punches you in the stomach. Sadness off the bat.
But there's something that anime does that just regular shows don't do, where it ties you to like. And there's such a stigma around it. God, it's like, oh, you watch anime, oh, you got to be weird, or you're weeb, or you're all this.
The characters, they attach you to the characters so well, and then when they die, you're in a bad mood for the rest of the week.
Yeah, man, it's not even just like it's. Like one thing I said to people who say like who diss anime, I'm just like, dude, watch it, watch one, and like, no, that's weird, I'm not gonna do it. They think it's like hentai and stuff. It's like, no, son, like it's not that at all. I'm just like, bro, you're gonna get attached to the characters. You're gonna see how great the freaking story is in these shows. It's just like, it's amazing. Ooh. And then we're not all weebs. We're normal.
We're normal.
Somewhat. I'm joking.
But we got 2 minutes left. There's one anime where I'm like, okay, this is really hit or miss. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, I don't really. That's not my thing. I kind of, it's all right to me. Tower of God. It's an exclusive Crunchyroll. The way I describe it is the story is really good, but then you get to the 12th episode and you just get real mad. And
like Akame got kill mad?
Yes. There are only 13 episodes in the first season.
Ooh, okay.
You get to episode 12 and you're just mad.
Damn.
You're just like, are you serious?
Don't you freaking? I'm sorry. Don't you hate when you found like? Because I remember when I was discovering anime, and I was like, trying to watch like as much stuff as I can. You'd find like really good animes that only are one season and then they're done forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean. One thing that sticks out to me is High School of the Dead. Have you seen it?
I've seen recommendations. Dude,
another character, Psycho. She's this freaking purple-haired Jude. It's got a lot of fan service. It's kind of like High School DxD, but not as explicit.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still a great watch. It's High School of the Dead. These high school kids are just like in a zombie apocalypse, and they're just killing all these zombies. Psycho, this awesome freaking chick. With just like she's a judo chick, so she heard like swords, like a wooden sword, and that's her weapon. Dude, now like a whole bunch of cool characters coming up.
There's one anime with like only one episode, or not one episode, one season, Akudama Drive, and it was around like episode 4 or 5 where I'm like, oh, this is only gonna go one season, and I'm gonna be so mad that it only goes one season.
Yeah.
And it went one season, and I'm just like, yep, I'm mad. I am mad at an anime again, but I think we only got like 8 seconds left. So
we got 8 seconds. So we're gonna have to sign off for this freaking.
We gotta come back with a part 2 eventually.
For sure. For sure. We'll come back with the part two. We have to go and talk about more of like we have to get into more of like, the one hit wonder animes with the one seasons or the intro songs that really just
Oh,
captivated us
we
more.
definitely gotta
Dive
do
deep into it.
this.
But we'll have to sign off. I'm Elliot Rodriguez. I am the entertainment editor over at the University Press School student run paper at FAU. Joining me was JP Acosta, our business manager, and this was UPress Play Entertainment. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to catch another one of our entertainment podcasts in the future.